Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and none of the above, welcome back to We Love Your Deck. Welcome to today's Factions Friday, where we'll be going over today's guild, and that would be the green and black combination that is the Golgari Swarm. The Golgari are quite literally the embodiment of life and death. To them, it is an endless and inevitable cycle that those in the guild use to empower themselves, using reanimation magic to swell their numbers and become the biggest of all the guilds of Ravnica. The guild also houses and takes care of the less fortunate of the plane, being one of the largest producers of cost-effective foods, just as long as you don't think about how the food was made. Notable members of the guild include Vraska, a powerful Gorgon planeswalker and former queen of the Golgari. However, after the Phyrexian invasion, she was disparked and later dethroned after her completion due to her using the Golgari to attack the plane's surface. And their current champion, Izoni, an elf who's known for her control of spiders and insects as well as being immune to poisons, drugs, and possibly even Phyrexian oil, which explains how she was able to survive the Phyrexian invasion unscathed. Their mechanics all revolve around the graveyard, using it as a resource, filling it to recur other cards, or scaling to do more things as you have more creatures in your graveyard. In my opinion, Golgari's mechanics all work the best together, with each of them fueling one another. Starting with Dredge, a powerful ability that is used to fill the graveyard due to cards with Dredge being able to recur themselves from the graveyard by self-milling cards to be able to put the card back into your hand. Dredge does exactly what Golgari wants to do, potentially filling your graveyard with creatures while bringing back something to use again. Next is the mechanic, Scavenge, a creature and +1/+1 counter-focused deck that will have you exiling creatures with the mechanic from your graveyard to add counters onto a creature equal to the exiled creature's power, just as the Golgari use the dead to empower the living. Finally there's Undergrowth, a mechanic that scales greater and greater as the number of creatures in your graveyard increases. Just as the Golgari themselves grow in power as the number of dead grows. And that covers the basics of the Golgari Swarm. We'll keep going over one of the other guilds next week. If you like what you heard and want to keep learning more, why not give me a follow? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side, Planeswalkers. And remember, be good to each other.